praise. Amen. Count the other hand of praise. Amen. The visitors and the thoughts and ministry of meetings of our ministry. We always find a job and time together. And sometimes it's just once a week, maybe twice. Sometimes we see each other in the community. Perhaps they may have some job. But what a delight to see everyone else doing wonderful. Amen. That's the best part right there, man. Amen. I'm not going to keep you long. Or those of you all who have your Bible, turn me to the book of Joshua. Turn me to the book of Joshua. I think you got Judges. I think you go back or forward one way. You'll find Joshua. Go to the first chapter of Joshua. The first chapter of the book of Joshua. When you get there, say amen. 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 If you buy Judges, bag of a book. If you buy Deuteronomy, it's the next book. Amen. And if you like me, sometimes you got to go to the table of contents. Find out where it's at, amen. If you're in a big hurry, they already just stand up there like you're looking at it, amen. They pretend that you're looking at it, and hope they don't ask you to read those verses, amen. And they ask you to read, tell them you don't have your glasses. Amen. Well, when you get there, let's go to Joshua 1, and let's look at verse number 9 when you get there. And it says, you're going to find these reading right here in verse number 9. Have not I commanded thee? That's a question he asks. Amen. Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee whatsoever thou goest. Amen. Amen. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. Amen. Amen. I want to talk about the importance of having a determined effort. The importance of having a determined effort in everything that we are doing. That's physically as well as spiritually, amen. You have to have a determined effort. You can have plenty of vision, insight, and purpose, but without determination, you will fail. Amen. You can have plenty of vision and even effort or whatever it is, but if you don't have determination, you can have all the foresight that might be. But if you don't have determination, it's very likely that you will not succeed in whatever you're doing in. And so many times we find many of us start off, and for whatever that reason might be, we lose the determination to make things successful in our life. If you look back at some of the things, and I look back on some of the things that I had encountered in or endeavored at, the reason why I did not succeed or the reason why you did not succeed because you did not have determination. I've seen so many people that got into a desperate situation, and all the desperation has kicked in. That's when they become more determined than ever to make things become manifested in their life and be positive in their lives. Amen. And when you really think about what I'm saying, you can raise your hand at any time and say, amen, that is true. Because without determination, you can have all the faith there is. Without determination, put it like this here, if your faith was to start withering away, the only thing that's going to help you is determination. Amen. I might lose vision, I might lose faith and everything, but as long as I got determination, I can make it. Amen. My faith can come on a fire. But as long as I have determination to succeed at what I had started off with, I would start seeing myself becoming more faithful. Amen. I would start seeing my faith then becoming more stronger, simply because I have determination. Amen. And so many people get into situation after situation after situation, and because it started off fine, and all of a sudden things start dwindling down. And because they do not have determination, they turn back. Amen. I don't care what church setting you're in this moment. You know, you can agree with this here or not agree, but it's a true fact. The reason why that you don't have a job right now because you lost determination. Amen. If you had determination, I don't care if you haven't been in the church house except for this one day in your life. If you had determination, you would have your job. Amen. Because when the odds are stacked up against you, I don't care what they say to you, I don't care what people say about you, but because you have determination, amen, you're determined to get your job. You don't care what you might have to go through, you don't care how many people might lie on you, you don't care how many people might say that you're not a good worker, you don't care how many people might say that you're good for nothing. But just because you have determination, somehow you'll get that job. Amen. And we cannot go around and say, well, the economy is bad, have no job. You can't say, well, they got this background check. No, because you don't have the determination. That's why you haven't gotten that job. We see so many people with a similar background as yours, but yet they have a job. Amen. But yet and still you come home day after day, they're not hiring me. They are not hiring you because you don't have determination. Amen. And if you have determination, we wouldn't be having this conversation here. Amen. And we have got to start looking at ourselves and really start taking a greater approach at how we deal with situations that challenges us in our life. And that's from the pulpit all the way back to that door right there. Amen. We have got to become more and more established in Christ. If we're not established in Christ, that's why we're finding ourselves on the losing end of our battles. Amen. It's not that the spirit of weakness is greater than you. It's that the spirit of weakness has more determination than you. Amen. Let me say it one more time. You probably didn't get that. It's not that the spirit of wickedness is greater than you, it's that the spirit of wickedness has more determination than you. And sometimes we don't see that there. Yes, and God is with you, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, you have got to put forth effort. I have got to put forth effort. And I don't care in what area of life I or yourself is being challenged, we have to put forth determination. Determination is one of the key factors, key ingredients within your faith. It's one of the key ingredients in your faith. You can have all the faith you want, but you don't have determination to release it, it's no good. Right. What is it I heard written somewhere in the Bible, faith without work? Yeah. It's written somewhere now. Amen. You can check now if you don't believe it. Amen. But we have got to understand determination is indeed an ingredient of our faith, amen. We have got to have determination. The writer said, Proverbs 4 said, 23 said that the instant of life, God can hold with all goodness. All that flows the issue of life. It says somewhere, I'm paraphrasing, don't look to the east, don't look to the west, keep your eyebrows up, keep forward. You have got to keep forward. There's going to be a lot of things on each side of you, behind you, and in front of you that's going to try to rob you of your strength. I don't care what was the last situation you found yourself in. You might not believe it, but there was a spiritual force around you to see whether or not you're going to stay focused. Amen. I don't care how severe the situation that was challenging you, there was a spiritual force around you to see whether or not you're going to stay focused. That's why I heard it read and I think in Hebrews 12, Jesus Christ is the author and the finisher of our faith, and we got to keep our focus on Him. Amen. Because if we're going to have indetermination, the lady that makes it to that next level, we have got to start becoming more and more determined then. Amen. And so many people throughout the church house, we're in the house of knowledge and wisdom. Amen. But yet and still because we don't have determination. Don't blame on the pastor. Amen. Don't blame on the pastor. Pastor got their issues anyhow. They have their issues. They have their family situation. They have life experiences they got to go through as well. But at the same time, you have got to focus on you. Amen. Are you determined? Amen. I don't care if the deacons don't want to be determined. I don't care if the preachers don't want to be determined. I don't care if the urchins don't want to be determined. Do you have a determined effort to go to that next level? Amen. We have got to start really looking at the situation in our life and ask yourself a simple question. Am I determined to succeed? Oh yes. I know that the deck is stacked against me. You don't have to tell me that. But am I determined to succeed in regards to that deck being stacked against? You can still put upset. Somehow I'm going to tell you, I don't know how you do it. We can use a wrestling analogy. We already know that he's going to win anyhow. She's going to win. Somehow they're going to take a 8-foot giant and somehow you're going to get entangled and that 6-foot is going to beat him. It's already been planned. It's already been scripted out. And then all like, yes, we got the victory. He causes us to be victorious in Christ Jesus. But we have got to have the determination to stand up on that platform, though. Some folks, the platform is right now. All we got to do is just take one step. But because we don't have the determination, we won't take it. We will not. It's like the elephant being tied down on a little pole with a piece of rope, and he's so big and easy to pull out the ground. But because his mind has been conditioned, he don't believe that he can pull that thing out of the ground. So he don't use no determination. And stay right there. We have got to understand that the issue of life, the Lord's heart, that all this flows into life, we have got to understand saying being that the reason why we're in the situation that we're in because we don't have determination to come out and do even better. Some of us, we stick in the same level we got comfortable there. We found the level where, well, I'm able to lay down and I'll make the groceries, I'm able to lay down and pay the note. I don't want to go any further. You got comfortable. Let me tell you something. Your success is birthed through pain. Your success is birthed through pain. When you go through enough pain, and because you have the determination to still go through it, oh, it hurts. I'm still determined to go through it, though. The reason why, because we have to see ourselves doing even much better. Let me say it to you one more time. We have got to see ourselves doing even much better. I don't care how painful it might be. But we have got to keep on pushing because pain is what's going to birth the new growth. It's the pain. So we got to do it. Now, determination is an important part of our spiritual warfare. 1 Corinthians 16:13 said, why? Stand. What? Stand in the faith. Be brave. We got to stand. We got to lay there and be determined that nothing's going to move us from what God is putting us or pushing us to go to. We have got to learn how to stand fast. And so many times, we don't understand how important those verses are. Ephesians 6:13 says, therefore take the whole armor of God. Amen. He says, take up the whole armor of God because even though you are determined to succeed, even though you're practicing it, still, you don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against power and wickedness and the spiritual wickedness of this age right here. And look, if you're not determined, they are determined. They are determined to keep you down. Look, they are determined to lay down and destroy you. They are determined to lay down and belittle you and everything else. And so you can say, well, I'm not going to be passive. I'm going to stay right where I'm at. I'm comfortable. There's a career change facing you. There's a promotion facing you. And because you are not determined, because you have become complacent, you cannot make that advancement that God is ready to shift you into. And all the enemies, all the foes and everything, look, they're determined to keep you forbidden undetermined. They don't want you to succeed. But you have got to understand that whenever God is getting ready to release a new anointing, He's going to release on people that have determination to surpass their present situation. And so many have just become so complacent. Now we see right here, what the Holy Spirit says in Joshua 1:9, He says, have I commanded thee, be strong and good of courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee, wheresoever thou goest. That's a commandment. Does not matter what's trying to lay down and take you out. He said the Lord is going to be with you. Now, how many believe the Lord is with you when you're doing His work? When you're laying out and testing Him as to what He told you to do and what He says He's going to do. So no matter where you're at, even when Peter was about to walk on the water, Jesus said, come. Yeah. But you want to know something? What got Peter was this right here. He lost determination to succeed on the supernatural. He was so used to the natural, when he started walking on the supernatural, he started looking at everything around him. He did not stay focused. If he said come, it means to come. Doesn't matter how many killer whales out there in that sea. It doesn't matter how many sharks around him. If he told you to come, you're going to make it. That's right. And so many times we start looking at things around us and, well, I can't move to that next house because it's going to require an extra $300 a month. Come on now, I'm comfortable paying $200. Now you want me to jump from $200 to $500. And so we lose the determination to make it to that next level to shift gears. And some of us riding around the first gear.